Good morning, Wawasi. Welcome to WART Warrior TV. I'm Josh Collins. Today is Friday, March 15th, 2013, and this is your world news. The head of Transportation Security Administration told lawmakers Thursday he stands by his plans to allow passengers to carry small knives onto planes despite growing backlash against the proposal. It's unlikely in these days of hardened cockpit doors and other preventative measures that the small folding knives could be used by terrorists to take over a plane. Searching for the knives on passengers or in their carry-on bags is time-consuming. TSA scanners confiscate about 2,000 such knives every day. The policy, which goes into effect April 25th, has sparked a strong opposition from flight attendants, federal air marshals, some pilot unions, and even aviation insurers. In the hands of the wrong passengers, the knives can be used to harm flight attendants and other passengers. Several airline CEOs have Delta Airlines Chief Executive Richard Anderson said in a letter U.S. Airways Chief Doug Parker asked the TSA administrator to reconsider his position. Several members of the House committee also urged Pistols to drop out the proposal, warning that if he doesn't, Congress may take steps to block the policy change. Since the September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks, there have been no incidents in which terrorists have successfully used sharp objects to take over a plane, which suggests the current policy of keeping even small knives off planes is working, committee members said. Besides knives, the policy will also allow passengers to include in their carry-on luggage novelty-sized baseball bats less than 24 inches long, toy plastic bags, billiard cues, ski poles, hockey sticks, lacrosse sticks, and 2 golf clubs. Items like box cutters and razor blades are still prohibited. Knives permitted under the policy must be able to fold up and have blades that are 2.36 inches or less in length and are less than a half-inch wide. The policy is aimed at allowing passengers to carry penknives, corkscrews with small blades, and other small knives. In 2005, the TSA changed its policy to allow passengers to carry on airplanes small scissors, knitting needles, tweezers, nail clippers, and up to 4 boxes of matches. And in September 2011, the TSA no longer required children 12 years old and under to remove their shoes at airport checkpoints. The agency recently issued new guidelines for travelers 75 and older so they can avoid removing shoes and life jackets when they go through airport security checkpoints. New Zealand's North Island is suffering its worst drought in 30 years in what may be a sign of climate change. That's bad news for dairy farmers, but vendors say conditions are ideal for growing wine grapes. Dairy farmer John Rose has sent more than 100 of his cows to the slaughterhouse over recent weeks as they serve severe drought around pastures in New Zealand's normally verdant North Island. He had to thin his herd so the remaining 550 cows have enough to eat, and he's supplementing their diet with ground palm kernel as the grass in his field withers. We try and make sure they've got water and shade during the day and do the best we can for them, he said. It's very hard to remember when the last rainfall was. The drought is costing farmers millions of dollars each day and is beginning to take a toll on New Zealand's economy. On Friday, the government officially declared its most widespread drought in at least 30 years. Parts of the North Island are drier than they've been in 70 years, and some scientists say the unusual weather could be a haybringer of climate change. There has been little significant rainfall in the northern and eastern parts of the country since October. If you didn't bother filling a federal tax return for 2009, it might be a good time to rethink your tax strategy. The Internal Revenue Service says it has as $917 million in unclaimed tax refunds from 2009, and time is running out to claim them. The refunds are owed to nearly 1 million people who failed to file returns for 2009. Taxpayers must file their 2009 returns by April 15th to claim their refunds. If taxpayers don't file returns, the law says they have a 3-year window to claim refunds. Out of that, the money becomes property of the U.S. Treasury. The IRS says there is no penalty for filling in a late return that qualifies for a refund, but the AG says refunds may be delayed if taxpayers also failed to file returns for 2010 and 2011. The government can also withhold tax refunds to settle unpaid federal and state taxes, as well as unpaid child support and past due student loans. People in every state in the District of Columbia are owed refunds, including 100,700 people in California and 86,000 people in Texas. The IRS said most of the refunds exceed $500. Some people may not have filed tax returns because they made too little money and weren't required to file, the IRS said. However, if they had federal income taxes withheld from their pay, those people may be entitled to refunds. Also, many low and middle income people who didn't file returns may be missing out on the Earned Income Tax Credit. In 2009, a married couple with 3 or more children could earn up to $48,279 and qualify for the credit. Income thresholds are lower for couples and singles files with fewer children. Now it's time with a look at the weather.
Thank you, Josh. I want to thank you all for tuning in for today's weather update. Let's get started by looking at some early morning conditions in the area. As of 7:15 a.m. at the Warsaw Municipal Airport, the weather is clear with a temperature of 30 degrees. The relative humidity is at 93% with winds out of the southwest blowing at 8 miles per hour. The barometric pressure is 29.98 and the dew point is at 28 degrees. Wind chill today feels like it is 23 degrees and the visibility is about 5 miles. Now looking at some more current temperatures in our local area. We have Rochester at 28 degrees. LaGrange is at 31 degrees. Goshen, South Bend, Elkhart, and Warsaw are all at 30 degrees. Taking a look at the next few days. Today is variably cloudy and warmer with a chance of rain and snow entering later in the day. A high of 44 degrees. Winds are out of the west at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight will be mostly cloudy with light snow, with most areas just seeing a coating of an inch, and up to 2 inches in the north. A low of 30 degrees, with the wind out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Saturday will be mostly cloudy with a slight chance for light snow, mainly in the morning. A high of 38 degrees. Sunday looks to be partly cloudy with a chance of light rain or snow entering later in the day. A high of 38 degrees. This wraps up our morning weather. Now let's go over to Garrett with your daily announcements. Garrett.
Thank you, Tab. Filling in for Garrett Balzer, I'm Austin Bowles with these daily announcements. The Red Cross Blood Mobile collected 110 pints of blood. Thank you for all those who donated, volunteered, and helped in any way. This was appreciated. Great job, Wawasee. Attention seniors. New Harvest with a Heart Scholarship, a local group Harvest with a Heart, has created $200 scholarship that will give a graduating high school or Wawasee senior who is an FFA the pursuing an agriculture career using Wawasee application form and return to the guidance office by the deadline of April 1st, 2013. Attention juniors, it is important to take the SAT test at least twice during your junior year, and preferably twice. You need to have scores when you apply for college next fall. You will need to have the opportunity to retest during the fall if your senior year, if you need higher scores for college or scholarships. If you have not done so, then there are still a few date tests left this school year to take the SAT. You must register online at www.collegeboard.com. SAT dates are May 4th, register by April 6th, and June 1st, register by May 8th. But do not wait until the deadline to register. The biggest online college fair for the season is just around the corner. On March 20th through the 21st, from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., students can attend a free all-access zone college fair to get advice on CATs and SATs, choosing of the best class, preparing for college, finding the best scholarships, and more. Students can also earn a $5,000 scholarship just for researching colleges during the all-access zone event. Just log in visiting 3 schools and you're automatically entered to win. See the flyer outside the guidance office. FFA members, your chapter award applications are due to Ms. Roberts today. However, she will still take them on Monday. The application can be found on the World Press website or the shared drive returned at school. Please turn 1 in. We want to see as many people as possible on stage at the awards banquet in April. The FFA game tonight with Northwood has been rescheduled for Wednesday, March 20th. Please meet in the Ag Building to ride the bus at 5:30. We will return at approximately 9:30. Correction. Come out for a fun night for basketball, dodgeball, and Minute to Win It games. FFA senior officer candidates. Officer interviews will take place on this Monday, March 18th from 3 to 6 p.m. in the Ag Room. Please be present. Remember, the FFA award application is due today. It is best to be typed if you find the application on your website and on the shared drive in the Ag folder. There is a dodgeball tournament between Wawasee High School and Warsaw High School at Warsaw on Thursday, March 21st. There will also be informational packets in the front office, and we will need 12 teams. All forms and fees need to be turned into the front office by March 15th. So get a team, complete, and turn in the paperwork with $25 and get ready for a night of fun on March 21st. If you also do not get a team, you can still attend to watch. Jeff Yalden will be there speaking to everyone that night. Tickets are on sale for the Wawasee Spring Musical, Thoroughly Modern Millie. Tickets are $6 for students and $8 for adults. All seats are reserved seating. Purchase yours from Mrs. Thornburg before or after school. Buy them with friends so you can sit together. And in sports, if you are interested in being a manager for the baseball team this spring, please see Mr. Screeton today during lunch. He will be supervising the commons area. Again, interest in managing for baseball, please talk to Mr. Screeton in the Commons during lunch. Attention all NLC lifting meet participants. Be sure to get your signed waiver to Coach Ekovich, Coach Casey, or Coach Weber ASAP. If you do not have a waiver form, be sure to see Coach Ekovich by the end of today. If you don't have a signed waiver today, the day of the meet, you will not be able to participate. Make sure you have arrangements by the high school by 7:45 on Saturday. If an individual is interested in attending the lift meet as a fan, lifting starts at 9 o'clock and is free to the public. Come on out there and cheer on the Warriors on Saturday in the Annex Gym weight room area. Attention winter athletes. The winter awards night is Monday, March 18th. Refreshments are at 6:30 and the program starts at 7. Please check the list on the athletic department window to make sure your name appears and is spelled correctly. If you are a jacket, watch, blanket award winner, please make sure your name appears on the list. March is National Athletic Training Month. The athletic trainers at KCH are hosting a shoe drive as a part of the month's activities. Each school site encourages students and athletes to donate a pair of gently used shoes to be shared with children's teens here in the United States and around the world who otherwise have no shoes. Please consider making a small donation and help us ship the shoes we collect. See Nick in the athletic office or the athletic training room for more information. And today's lunch, you can choose one entree, a variety of sandwiches, a salad plate including 2 protein cups topped with 2 crackers, deluxe nachos, burrito, a side salad with toppings, fresh fruit, milk, nachos, chips, California blend, refried beans, and tuna salad croissant. And breakfast, each day we offer fresh fruit, Pop-Tarts, variety of cereals, granola bars, yogurt, milk. Monday, we're having a hash brown bake. In case of a 2-hour delay, we will now serve breakfast, but no hot items. From all of us here at WART TV Warrior News, have a great day, Wawasee.